Hello and welcome to Parkinson's Exercise Corner with me, Cindy. Today is part 2 of our 3-part series using our TheraBand Pad for balance and stability. So we're going to get right into it. The workouts today, we have 7 different exercises, but you will need, of course, your TheraBand Pad, and you will need a set of light dumbbells, 2 of them. Or if you don't have dumbbells, you can use water bottles. I don't know if I would recommend soup cans because I think the grip might be a little bit too thick. But anything that is weighted. And if you don't have weights, just do the arm movements, okay? So we are going to get right into it. We're going to put our pad on the floor so that the oval shape is right in front of us, okay? And we're just going to stand on it with both feet. All right, and there's good to have a chair next to you or a little bit off so you can use it for balance, because this workout is going to be more balancing. Let's start to shift our weight from leg to leg. This workout is going to be a little bit more challenging than part 1. A lot of the same exercises, but we're adding on to them, which is going to make the movement a little bit more challenging. And that's good. That's what we want for our bodies. We need to challenge our bodies so that we can get better. So right here, like we did in part 1, we're just getting familiar with the foam pad by shifting our body weight side to side. And we're just going to do this for about 5 more seconds. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can step on down from that. We don't need our weights right off the bat. I'm going to move my chair off to the side a little bit so I don't run into it. And then we're going to keep our TheraBand right in the same position that it is. We're going to do our up and overs. Okay, so yesterday this is what it looked like. We just went up and over, and then we stepped back, and that was it. Today what we're going to do is, as we step up, we're going to raise our arms up with a knee lift, step down, step back, raise up. So I'm stepping forward with my left foot. It's your right knee that's going to raise, and I want you to raise your arms up over your head as you lift your knee. All right, we're going to do 10 with each leg, leading with whatever foot you want to lead with. Just make sure you do the other foot of our second set. All right, so here we go. So we're going to step up. Push those arms up, raise your knee, step down, down, up, knee comes up, step it back. It's only like a split second hold, and then down. And I feel like after we do a few of these, we'll get used to the movement. And down. This is 4. And 5, reach up with those arms, lift that knee, making sure that you're stepping far enough back so that when you step off of the pad, you're not stepping on the edge of the pad. You want your whole foot to be on the floor behind you or in front of you. All right, we just got a few more here. And lift. And let's do 2 more with this leg leading. And 1 more. Good job. Reach up and step back. We're going to do that same exact move, but now we're going to lead with your other foot, okay? So I was leading with my left. Now I'm going to lead with my right. My left knee is coming up. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Step on, lift up, step forward, step back with that same lead leg. And make sure you're really reaching, lifting your knee. See if you can lift your knee a little higher as we get used to this move. See if we can get a little more challenging with it. Keep going. We're about halfway there. So let's do 5 more. 5. 4, reach, 3, keep reaching, keep making big steps, 2, and last one. Reach, step, step, finish it off, and very good. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do side steps. So I want you to turn your pad so that it's facing forward like that. Okay, I'm gonna move my chair out of the way a little bit. Okay, so what we're gonna do, both feet are gonna be on the side of your pad. Part 1, we just stepped up and over, like that. Try not to step on our feet. It's okay to look down. All right, so that's what we did in part 1. Today what we're going to do is we're going to step on the pad. We're going to raise our knee along with our arms. Bring it down. That foot immediately comes off. And then we're going to step up and down. Up and down. So we're working the sides of our legs, working on our stability, reaching up, which makes it a little more challenging. And it might take a little bit to get used to it so you're not stepping on your feet like I just was. So it's okay to look down, make sure your foot is in the proper position. Try not to have your feet, the sides of your feet hanging off of the pad. And make sure you're stepping out wide enough so that you really make it a little more challenging, okay? Don't step too close to your pad. Make that step off to the side nice and wide. It's okay to tap that foot down if you feel like you're losing your balance. That's why we do these, okay? So if it's challenging and you feel like you have to put your foot down, that's how you know that it's a little challenging and you know what you need to work on. And we're doing 20 of these, so we're almost there. I wanted to do 10 on each leg. Sometimes I have to put my foot down as well. We're going to do 4 more. So here's 4, 3, 2, and this is your last one. Reach and hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on down off of that. Nice work. That was a little tricky because the pad is a little narrow, but it's just a matter of adjusting your feet and getting used to it. So we're moving on now. Exercise number 4 is a single leg hold with your arms up. All right, so yesterday when we did our single leg hold, we had our arms down at our side and it looked like this. Today our arms are going to be up here. And we're going to hold that for about 30 seconds, okay? So step up on your pad. This is where, if you need the chair, that's okay. You can always put a hand down, but let's start holding. This is really, really good for your stability. The hands behind your head make it a little more challenging because when your arms are down, right, when they're here, they kind of help you balance. But when they're here, they can't help you much. So it's a little more challenging. You might feel a little more burn in that leg. Let's hold it for 10 more seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down, just step that out. So also I want you to make sure you're standing up nice and tall when you're in that hold position, okay? Try not to let your body droop forward. Try to keep your elbows back. Let's go to the other leg. Make sure your foot for this one is planted right in the center and your weight is evenly distributed between the whole foot. Okay, so lift that foot, hold it up. Your core is tight, your posture is tall, your elbows are back. If you can't get your arms behind your head, you could always put them in front of your chest, depending on your mobility. Do what works for you. And keep challenging yourself. So I'm starting to feel a little bit of burn, a little bit of wobble here. That's good. We want that. We want the burn. It's going to strengthen our muscles throughout that whole leg and your foot, all those tendons. Let's hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on down. Woohoo! I felt that one for sure. That must be my weaker side. All right, so now we're moving on. Exercise number 5 is a lunge. So what I want you to do is this is where you're going to grab your light weights. All right, so let me just show you what we did in part 1. Part 1, we stepped onto the pad. Our back heel came off the floor. We're in a lunge position. Your knee can be bent, but it doesn't have to be way down here bent. It can be at more of a straighter with a slight bend in the knee. I just don't want you pushing forward so that this heel comes off the mat or the pad. I want it solid. So if anything, just drop down and do a little more. Do not push forward. This is what we did, okay, the first part. So, and then we just pushed back and repeated that. This time we're going to hold on to our light weights. All right, and that's all we're doing. We're just adding a little resistance to it so it makes it challenging. So we're going to do 10 on each leg. Step it forward and push back. Same leg, we're going to do 10 on each side. 2, push back. 3, remember your back heel is off the floor. 4, 5, push back. 6, try not to let your body fall forward. Keep it nice and tall. 7, and we have 3 more. 3, 2 more. 2, and give me 1 more right here. Nice work. Okay, so now we're going to switch legs. Okay, same thing, other leg. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Heel toe, back heel is off the floor, posture's tall, and push it back. 2, weights are just hanging by your side. 3, 4, 5, we're halfway there. Push back. 6, 7, we got 3 more. 3, push back. 2, and give me 1 more. Last one right here. Down and bring it on up. Nice work. We got 2 more exercises, okay? So I'm hoping these are challenging you. If you did part 1, if you didn't do part 1, go back and do it. If you feel like these are a little too much for you, go back to part 1. Start with that. Maybe do it a few times a week. And then as you progress, you get a little better with part 1. Come to this one, part 2. All right? If this one's too easy for you, come to part 3 because we're going to make it really challenging. All right, so let's go. We're going to switch our pad so the oval is in front of us now, and we're going to step up onto it. We're going into narrow squats. So in part 1, we did it without any weight. So let me just show you. We just did a basic mini squat. We didn't go too deep in it, but we did kind of push that butt back a little bit. We didn't go too deep, okay? Today what we're going to do is we're going to pick up our weights and we're going to do a single arm front raise as we squat down. Let me show you what it looks like. So my feet are in position. I'm going to squat. As I squat, that arm comes out in front, shoulder height, and then I come back down with it as I stand up, and then we're going to switch. So that's what the exercise is, okay? So let's do it. I want you to think about your core, okay? So let your core help you, your glutes, your quads, hamstrings, and now we're working a little bit of our shoulders, but because we're adding that movement to it, it's going to make it a little more challenging because we're standing on a surface that isn't very stable. It's soft and cushiony. All right, so here we go. In 3, 2, 1, squat it down and up. Other arm. And 3, making sure your arm is shoulder height. 4, and that your arm is as straight as you can get it. 5, 6, 7, just 3 more here. 8, 9, standing up nice and tall. Last one. 4, 10. Awesome work. Bring it on down. All right, now we're going to do knee drives, no weight, so we can set those off to the side. You're going to move your pad so that it's the length of your foot. Okay, so what we're going to do, watch me first. You're going to step up onto the pad, and we're going to do knee drives. So you're going to drive that knee up, and then you're going to bring it behind you. So it looks like this. So this is one that you might want to, if you want to get your chair and maybe have it off to the side, just in case you need it to help you stay up here. Okay, so we're going to do 10 on each leg. I'm going to try it without the chair. You need it, you use it, okay? And don't forget, every day is different. So if today's not working for you as well as you want, you can always come back tomorrow because every day is different. And that's just the way it is. So with me too, with everybody. Everybody's days are different. Some days we feel tired. Some days we feel more energetic. So we're going to do the best that we can do with what we got today. All right, so with that being said, let's get started. So you're standing on your leg. Doesn't matter which one because we're going to do both. Let's drive that knee up and then extend it back a little bit behind you. 2, 3, 4, 5, bring that knee up nice and high. 6, try to see if you can get your hamstring parallel with the floor. 7, whoa, 8, 9, let's do one more, and 10. Bring it on down. Whoa, I felt that. I hope you did too. It's good. It's a good feeling. We want it to kind of burn. That means those muscles are really working. That's how you create your strength. All right, so let's go to the other side. What we do to one side, we got to do to the other. So stand on there, your blue pad with our knee drive. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you got this. 6, 7, 8, whoops, 9, and last one for 10. And release it down. Whoa, I felt that I had that one little step. That is okay. That's perfectly okay. So that is your workout for today. If you want to go through all of these again, just press play again and just do a second round of them. I would really do maybe 2 or 3 sets a day. You don't have to do these every day, but I would do these workouts a few times a day. I'll put the link in the description for this wonderful TheraPad for you, so if you don't have one, you can get it, or if you have one and you feel like it's not challenging enough, because they do come in 3 different softness. Like there's a super hard one, like you're almost standing on a regular floor. This one's the medium one. It's a little squishy. Then they have one that's even more challenging because it's less solid. It's kind of more squishier, okay? Because the less, you know, the more uneven it is or the more soft it is, it's going to become really unstable, and that's what we're working on. So challenge yourself. Go get yourself one of these if you don't have one, and make sure that you subscribe and like the video and ring that bell so that you don't miss any notifications, because part 3 will be coming up and it's going to be super challenging for you. So let's do it. Great job, and we'll see you again soon at Parkinson's Exercise Corner with me, Cindy.